gonna get the hat.
Yes, absolutely. What does it say all over your hat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I am not going to wear this the whole time.
Come on.
All right. Yes, so it's April, it's National Poetry Month, and we have the challenge of a poem a day, and let's see what we got here. Okay, let's start with number 6, from April 6th. I was in an ancient Mesopotamian mood for some reason when I wrote this. I don't know, it happens once in a while. Okay. Even in ancient times, a dog barked in a nearby yard, way back before motor cars and TVs, and before you owned a mouse you could hold in your hand. That barking disturbed the dawn and woke you out of a deep sleep in which you were dreaming about elementary school, Mary Ann Moretti, Joe Murray, Robert Johnson writing on stone tablets. Where are they now? And how did you get in here? Billy drowned in a trireme wreck in the Aegean. Your old pal Jason has joined the Hittites. Mark Sullivan, that math geek, is now a slave in Babylonia. And Carrie, the girl you always had your eye on, performs various services for the princes of Kish and Uruk and Lagash. Although a class reunion seems out of the question, it should be possible to raise a glass in tribute to these fine personages from the past, noble offspring of hard-working fathers and mothers, seeking their dreams long before that annoying beagle woke you up. Another Mediterranean, this is number 7. Just a humble brickman, I labor by the furnaces all day long. The fires in there are hotter than the sun, which burns without remorse down on the puny creatures we are. All those bricks and clay tablets, yes, yes, the walls are mighty, and the towers reach nearly to the stars, yet my hands are rough and hard. My hands are like the hide of an ox. I can hardly feel the skin of my woman at night in our cool house of mud and stone. A candle flame wavers. Ah, my tongue is much more sensitive than my fingers. And this is a true story from the 9th. You were there, as a matter of fact.
I hate the food.
Totally happened like this.
Oh no.
Tonight it's a rock band up from Philadelphia, slamming out classic rock, Beatles, Stones, CCR, Van Moe, and a hard-hammering version of Wipeout. They've got the dance floor full, dancers, sick, in a circle, the ring linked by hands, rotating clockwise, then counterclockwise. There's a drunk out there. Well, I shouldn't call him a drunk. His jacket is half off, and he's shuffling with this squat black girl. He looks more like a zombie than a drunk, although I wonder what a drunken zombie looks like. I remember him from upstairs. We were discussing 18th century French novels with Lisa, including the works of the Marquis de Sade. And I saw this zombie guy sitting along the end of the bar, nursing a drink. His ball cap was pulled low over his eyes, and he didn't move. So out on the dance floor, it's like he's been resurrected, or something. And then I remember, last weekend was Easter, and I start to hear that Twilight Zone music all over again. All right. There's the religious connection. All right, this was from the 11th. You could write a poem that's a reminiscence of childhood. All trees and bushes, backyards, stickball, fistfights and curses, sick rooms, funerals, playgrounds. And of course, you could write of a fictitious childhood, all bruises and welts of study in victimology. Or you could write of a future of shining success, a Nobel Prize, or at least a Pulitzer, big Hollywood contract, a luxury sedan with a liquor cabinet and a driver, all just speculation, of course. Or you could write your own real life that confusing complex of ambiguities that leaves you shaking your head in wonder with indecipherable dreams at night and incomprehensible conversations during the day that seem to add up to very little. Or you could write of the world around you like you weren't really there, a planet of birds and butterflies, baked goods and bulldozers, where storms come and go like women talking of Michelangelo. Okay, and this one Nancy wanted me to read tonight. Here we go. Sunday night out. Echoing thunder rolls down the valley. Kids look up. Old people smile and mutter, God's bowling. I think about that, the heavenly lanes, country harp on the jukebox, the long white beard, the old gray eyes, a never-empty bottle of St. Peter's wicked ale. A lucky strike, no filter, that never burns down, street corner angels waiting outside. God's right arm is a blur, like it was shot out of a cannon. The white ball never strays near the gutter. Hooks in a murderous sweeping curve down the lanes of infinity and obliterates all 10 pins every time. The lights are low when God leaves. The music is off. Gabriel is sweeping up. Michael scrapes gum off the bottom of his boot, and the switch is flicked on, the curving neon rainbow announcing another perfect score. Gray rain washes away the tedium of perfect game after perfect game after perfect game after perfect game. Another two more. I've read some of these before. This is Myrna's San Diego poems. I wrote these pretending to be a 15-year-old girl from San Diego. And I have been in San Diego, so. Okay. Dressed in blue and black striped rubber suits, the workers at SeaWorld point and laugh, thinking that Shamu laughs with them. But the killer whale and I, we share the same heart. I know that behind that toothy smile, Shamu wants nothing more than to rip those foolish blonde heads from their rubber torsos, to turn that laughter into screams, to turn that blue water red. The killer whale and I, we share the same soul. So Myrna has an attitude. Okay, this will be the last one. Unless someone really clamors for more. Okay. In science lab, they're wearing glass faceplates during some dumb experiment. But I'm thinking back to what Chelsea told me about Freud and all that psycho stuff. And those phallic symbols, those giant glass towers downtown. I look at them now in a different way. Men build those rocket ships standing tall in Texas and Florida, ready with a blast of fire to ejaculate into space, spreading man's seed among the planets and stars. I wonder if women had run the space program, would they instead build giant receptors? Huge technological valleys designed and ready for alien races to ram home their interstellar load. The buzzing quits and the funny glow is switched off. Glass faceplates are removed. I'll have to copy my lab notes from someone again. That's it. Thank everybody for coming. We had a great time. We'll see you all here.
Announce our next meeting.
Okay, well, I'm not done.
Oh,
I'll see you all here next year, next April, for the 3rd annual Weird Hat. Maybe we'll do a funny hat if Rajeev's here, okay? Yeah, the next meeting for SLAP is next Tuesday, April 20th at 6:30 at Potsdam State in Maury Hall, room 110. I'll see you all there, okay? Okay. Thanks for coming.